So I forgot to make this video yesterday. The Lynx just had an all-time choke. They genuinely just had an all-time choke because I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in a playoff game. And if the Minnesota Lynx, they could have essentially had one foot in the finals. They were about to go 2-0 up, and there's no way. The Mercury are one of these weird teams that are no better at home than they are away. So I don't think there's no way you lose 3 in a row. There is no way you lose 3 in a row to a Phoenix Mercury team who aren't as good as you. But now the series is 1-1. You've lost home court advantage. And there's a good chance, unless you win 2 games, unless you play 2 games away, or unless you win 2 games in a row away from home, you are in a situation where it's like you're going to a game 5, even at home, anything can happen. And yeah, I know you got to game 5 in the semis last year, but this is a bit different because it is a team that you know you're better than in the finals. Now, whether it be the Fever or whether it be the Aces, you know there's a team you're better than. There is no Liberty. There's no New York Liberty. There's no last year's Liberty, especially. You had the easier path, and the Phoenix Mercury or the Minnesota Lynx had a 20-point lead. They had a 20-point lead. They were up basically the entire game. I turned it off at halftime. I went to sleep. Literally went to sleep. It was game over. And then all of a sudden, shit hits the fan. Like, Klindakova, who had been one of their biggest players, like in game 1, didn't play too much. Jess Shepard, I don't know what's happened to Jess Shepard in the playoffs. I genuinely don't know. Heidemann did not have a good game. Did Heidemann not hit a 3? Why don't I think it was Heidemann to hit the 3 to put them up? Who hit the 3 to put them up in the fourth quarter by 6? Someone hit a 3 to put them up by 6, and I can't remember late in the game. Oh, it was McBride. Or say up by... No, it was up by 3, yeah. But, like, if you look at this game here, they're up 20, and then, like, 6 minutes to go, they're up 9. Klindakova misses. They sub in their starters. Sabley hits a big shot. Alana Smith makes it a 6-point game. Sammy Whitcomb then hits another shot to make it a 3-point game. But they just had their chances. They absolutely had their chances. Like, even they make it a 1-point game. They Satu ties it with an and 1. They hit a big 3 minutes to go. Fee makes it a 3-point game. Courtney Williams makes it a 5-point game. And, like, AT turns it over. Courtney Williams has a chance. And with 1:36 to go, Fee misses what should have been an easy enough layup on a one-on-one on DeWanna Bonner to ice the game at 7. Then DeWanna Bonner misses. Courtney Williams gets a rebound and just goes coast to coast and misses another layup. Like, they had 2 layups that were... The Courtney Williams one would have been a nice one, but I think probably more open. Would have been a tough one. They had 2 layups to go up 7 points with a minute to go. Then DeWanna Bonner goes and misses a layup. Fee blocks her. Satu misses. Satu gets the rebound, and then Satu tips it in. So they're still up 3 with 43 seconds to go. They take a reset. They have 3 full timeouts to go, and they don't call a timeout and get a 5-second violation. They don't call a timeout. AT scores. There's a reset. Courtney Williams gets fouled, makes the 2 free throws. Because obviously they had the foul in the game clock. Sammy Whitcomb misses. Alyssa Thomas gets an offensive rebound. And instead of fouling Alyssa Thomas, they just let the ball get swung back around to Sammy Whitcomb. Alana Smith dives at the 3-point shot. And Whitcomb hits a 3-point shot. Or hits a step back. And then Fee's absolutely nowhere near with a mid-range shot for game. And they go and lose in OT. They go and lose that game in OT. But, like, they not only had a 20-point lead, they had 2 opportunities in the last minute and a half of the game to get a 7-point lead. Like, the Mercury... This was more the Lynx playing bad than the Mercury being unbelievable late in that game. Like, the Mercury just kept missing, and they just kept getting their offensive rebounds. They kept getting offensive rebounds. They were able to kick them out. And The Lynx just had so many chances to put this game away and they didn't take them. They did not take them. Fair play to Mercury for not giving up, I guess. But, like, I'm not going to be out here and saying that the Phoenix Mercury were this unstoppable team and, you know, that they were the better team all through this game. They just weren't. The Lynx threw this one away. Like, the Lynx absolutely threw it away. There's no other way of describing it. The Lynx threw this game away for a basically guarantee. For me, it would give them an incredibly good chance of winning a ring. Like, I do not think that the Aces... I think the Aces could win a ring against the Phoenix Mercury. I think the Indiana Fever could win a ring against the Phoenix Mercury. I don't think either of these teams can win a ring against the Lynx. And for me, one of these weird things is that the Minnesota Lynx have not been good in, like, quote-unquote big games this year. They've not been. Like, even game 2 against the Vox in BBALL, they weren't great. They were awful in the Commissioner's Cup final. They threw this game away. Like, the Lynx have blown leads. A couple of the Lynx losses have been games where they've either just not shown up to play at all. Like the last game against the Aces. They did not show up at all. And you're like, is this team as good as last year? Is the expectation, you know, is that an issue? Are the big expectations, is that now an issue with the Minnesota Lynx that they're better playing as the underdogs? Because I don't know. Something has to be wrong. Something's wrong. Something is absolutely wrong with this team because they just can't seem to get comfortable ever. Like they've so many chances to get comfortable wins. Like I've blown a lot of leads. Like let's not forget, they blew a big lead in the Commissioner's Cup final. They were in complete control. Nobody thought at the end of the first quarter that game was even going to be tight. It was over, and they just let teams back into it. It's like there's a bit of complacency that gets into this team that, okay, we're going to go down big in the first half, but we're just going to come back because we're the Lynx. Or we have a 20-point lead. Oh, it's over because we're the Lynx. Like, for me, that's just... It just seems weird. It just seems really, really weird. And I don't know. I think there's something up. I don't know what it is. But this choke is not that uncommon. Is not that uncommon for this type of team. Like, we have seen plenty of times this Minnesota Lynx team choke leads, choke games they're completely in control of, and end up losing. But anyway, yeah. That is the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.